Hello beautiful people, my name's Kristen. Thank you for stopping by my channel for my weekly little vlogs, coffee chats, thought of the day. And as long as it's summer and it's hot, I'm always going to either be just back from walking the dog or about to walk the dog, because you got to do that early because it's too hot to walk a long-haired black dog later. So I did just come back from walking the dog. I fixed my makeup, got a refresh on my coffee, and sat down just a second to chat with you. So today is 4th of July. So I hope that you had a awesome, blessed day and got to do something. I know the fireworks shows and things like that are canceled, which is just really disappointing, especially if you have young children, right? Mine are young adults and they don't really care so much. They like to set off their own, so we just buy a few to put out in the cul-de-sac street with the neighbors. Social distancing and all that stuff, I figure, actually that's pretty legit. So really the point of the day is just to celebrate our freedom, and we may have kind of been forgetting that or taking that for granted, thinking about our differences and some of the hurts and the anger. Then some of it's justified, right? We need to deal with those things, but maybe on this day I'm hoping that we can all take a unified collective breath and just be grateful for our freedom to have different opinions, to have freedom of speech, to have freedom of religion, to have the right to bear arms, to have the right to own property and to get ahead. There may be things that we need to work on in our system. Well, there are things we need to work on in our system to make sure that it is equal and just. Bad behavior should not be okay for anybody. And but we have the freedom and the power to do that. At least we still do. And I hope we don't give that up. So embrace your freedom. Take a deep breath. Be just filled with the joy of that. Just filled with a sense of gratefulness to those who served and who have made this possible, who sacrificed to create our nation, and hopefully we can honor that, find ways to honor that. So happy 4th. I will see y'all tomorrow.
Put that cross country to work.
Yeah, right? Woo! That's pretty. Is
that the first firework you've ever lit?
No. No. Nice. Yeah, that was some good value. Good morning, sunshine. It is Sunday. I just got done walking the dog, and church online is about to happen. And I can go to church just like this when it's online. Kind of the perks of quarantine life. We still are meeting virtually and probably will for at least a couple more weeks. So I'm moving a couch that somebody's donating from their house to the church right after the service. And I'm not really sure where I'm going to put it. My husband's a little upset because he thinks that I've taken too many couches, because he's moved like 3 in the 3 years that we've been together. So I may have a couch problem, but when somebody's donating a really nice couch, it's like I at least want to exchange it out. But by the time I get the nice couch up to the youth room, I don't really feel like hauling an old one to the curb because it's a lot of extra work. So they just keep accumulating and moving around. But we have lots of comfy places to sit. So that's a perk, right? So, it's nice to repurpose these things and not be wasteful. So I'm all about that. In fact, I might be inspired in between that and youth group to go through some things and look for some things to pass on. The youth group tonight, we are playing an online Deal or No Deal. Do y'all remember that show with the cases, and you would get to choose a case and then have to pick other cases to see which one had $1 million? We're actually playing for Chick-fil-A cards, but there'll be a little devotion about making deals with God and all that kind of good stuff. But I'm pretty excited about it. I love those shows. I love those little game shows. If you have a favorite game show, let me know what that was, because I may be able to adapt it for an online game. That would be helpful. I should start having random object of the day behind me, because this is kind of one of the only places totally out of the way. We have a very small kitchen. So this is the leftover strawberry cake from last night's 4th of July. It got put there. Didn't even notice. Peace. It is Monday, July 6th, and Tina had a great idea that I could have my coffee with my Panda eye gel that I got in my Ipsy. So here it is. So I did want to show you. You can see it's got the cute ears and nose and cheeks of the panda, but it's just for the eye area, right? It's not, it doesn't, but with the regular sheet mask, it's got a little bitty opening over the mouth, and you couldn't have your coffee with it. So this is what it looks like in the package. And these are $4 a mask. Now this is very squishy gel type mask. You would think they'd be reusable. Put on after your sun, when in daytime, apply sun protection after you've used it. Okay, I put the sun protection on no matter what after. Yeah. But this is from the Dollar Tree for $1. This little Boleros, and they have different flavors or scents or specialties. And I really like these, but this nice thickness is not in this. This is like, you have to be very gentle with it, but I like the formulas in them, and I think they're really good. I haven't tried them all, so I'm gonna use this one next time. But here's my little panda, and it's been on about 10 minutes, so it probably should stay on another 5 or 10 minutes or so. But it's Monday. I'm about to do my online virtual staff meeting. I've got the showers for the homeless this evening. I've already been up early and walked my dog before it gets hot, so I'm gonna try to do that, go to bed early and wake up early, because it's just so hot. So I don't know, we will see what the rest of it brings, but I just wanted to share my little panda mask. Okay, I just wanted to pop back on, did a couple things, finished my coffee. I just peeled it off, and it's pretty well absorbed. So there's not a lot of residue. The other ones leave a lot more residue and still have, like, you know, I try not to touch it too much or just kind of blend it out just a little, but this one's actually really absorbed and, you know, pretty much ready to go. Don't have to let it dry or anything. I can start putting on my makeup, which I'll go do just a little bit. And, but just wanted to show you and share. It is Tuesday, July 7th. I've walked the dog, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gym and do the stationary bike and finish reading a chapter of my book while I do that. So just a quick little ankle update. I did go to the podiatrist, and he gave me those instructions. So I am wearing my flexible brace to walk the dog and do stationary bike, and then just doing my little alphabet and all that kind of stuff. And it's sore while I'm doing it, but then I noticed later in the day it doesn't bother me. So I'm hopeful, y'all. I'm hopeful. So whatever new routines you're starting, it's very difficult during this time, but you know, maybe they be good, even if it's just getting out and walking or whatever we need to do to take care of ourselves. So that's what I'm going to be about. And I get to unbox another Irish at Heart, and my Trinson came in. So I'll be filming that, editing that, and getting that up for the weekend. So y'all have a super good day. Wednesday, July 8th. I am so sore, y'all. So sore. I think if you don't work out for a long time and then you work out consistently. That's all. Okay, I got my coffee. Haven't even made it to the gym yet. Just walked the dog. Woo. So, yeah. I do remember back when I was fit and I was actually working out 5 to 6 days a week. I usually was a little sore pretty much all the time. But like when you haven't done it in weeks, it's real. But it's the no pain, no gain, right? It does make me want to just reflect just a couple minutes on kind of purpose of why we do this as women. You know, I really strongly believe that you shouldn't be on either extreme. You know, you shouldn't just be like, oh, whatever, and just eat and don't exercise and don't take care of yourself because you're valuable and awesome just the way you are, because you are. That is a truth, but that's extreme. Nor should you be like so caught up in it that you don't enjoy the goodness that you have because you're always striving to do better. And I've kind of been in both camps at different points in my life, right? So we find that balance where we accept our bodies for however they are and shaped within the parameters of being healthy. And I have not been healthy, and that's my big thing. I know sometimes people will say, oh, well, you're not bad, or you're not super overweight, or you're not super fat, or you're, you know, not that gray or wrinkled, or whatever it is, right? And that's true. But you know your body. You can tell when you feel not your best. And I had really a full year where I didn't know what was going on with my body. And I finally figured out it was thyroid issues, went on some medication, and now it's so much better, so much better. And then it was seriously in the same month that I started the medication in January of this year that I fell down and seriously sprained my ankle. Just really, I think I've torn a muscle, or at least, you know, severely strained it. So yeah. We're getting back to it now. But just be gracious to yourself. Know what you need to do to be healthy, particularly during this time, mentally, physically, spiritually, and seek out those things. So I'm going to finish this, then I'm going to go to the gym, and it's going to be good. It's a good kind of sore. Y'all have an awesome day. Bringing right into Thursday. We just got back from our walk, and I haven't been to the gym yet. I'm actually normally should have left for the gym about 15 minutes ago, but I'm just kind of not feeling it. This will be, I guess, the 4th day in a row. And I mean, it feels like the risk level is pretty low. It's just I'm very sore and just being a little rebellious. And I did want to share this morning a little bit about the lip crayons, because I received this sugar lip crayon. It's a beautiful color, right? It's like Viola, I think is the name. Yeah, Viola. So I'll go ahead and put it on again because I don't have any. I did with my eyes a little bit, not my lips. So I gotta use the viewfinder to see. So I really like the way this has been going on. I've used it. This is the, I guess, 4th day, and I really like the way it goes on and feel like it's pretty smooth and moisturizing when I put it on. But even now, it dries pretty quickly. And that's the thing with lip pencils for me. And I don't know makeup. So if you're one of those people that's kind of come to makeup later in life, that kind of prefers natural or easy, and we don't want to spend a lot of our money, right, on things that don't wow us. So my summation for this product is that I'll probably keep it and use it a little bit, but maybe maybe not, just because there's so many other good products out there that are even better. But it's a nice neutral color. So let me show you. I also had bought the e.l.f. lip pencil because I wanted to try that, because there's a lot of e.l.f. products that I really, really love and appreciate that are super affordable. So this is a really pretty neutral mauve-y. And I don't really have anything else this mauve color, which is why I kept it, because I also find that this one goes on just fine and is a nice color. I really, when I want this color of mauve, I usually go ahead and use this, but I'm looking for another lip product in a more mauve color because this isn't my favorite. So I won't get that particular one again. Then I had splurged, thinking this was about Mother's Day, I guess. I had splurged and bought a couple more higher end lip products, and I picked up this Moon Dust by the HD Urban Decay HD? I guess that's UD. I've always said it's HD. You see, I need to learn. So, but it's kind of a lipstick roll-up, push-up. I don't know that this has a specific name. You'll have to tell me if it does. But it's very, you can't really see the sparkles in it too much. Maybe a little bit right there. So this, I've discovered, for the fact that I paid extra money, right, than over drugstore prices for this one, really what it's good for is to add some sparkle on top, because it's a neutral shade in let me see if I can see. Oh my gosh, that's small. I'll list it below what color it is, but it's a neutral, it's a very neutral kind of coral brown. So I can add some sparkle or shimmer, but I just don't like the dryness of it. I want my lips to have the moisture creaminess as opposed to the matte dry. So I probably won't get it again, but it was fun to try. So this is a higher end, and this one that I got in my Ipsy is higher end. And then I got this one, PBJ Smoothie stick crayon, and I've used it so much I even lost the lid. It had a lid that covered it that had the name of the color on it, but it's a nice super dark, put that one, it's a super darky, it's still kind of neutral, but it's, you know, a little more red brown. And this one I love. You can see I loved it because I carry it around, I use it all the time, and it's well loved. So I think even though this is a more upper end pricey brand, that I would get this one again. So, and I was trying to think, this was before I got Ipsy, so this, I don't think this came in BoxyCharm. I don't even remember where I got this one, y'all. But this one I really like. I think it's very creamy. I think it stays creamy and comfortable. It has pretty good lasting power, and I give us a huge thumbs up. So this one, but my favorite is actually an over-the-counter drugstore one. I think it's right side up. Yeah, the Neutrogena Moisturizing Smooth Stick. So this is the berry color. Let's see if it has a specific name. It says bright berry. So let me put that right above the red one so you can see the difference. See? So that's the mauve and the brownie PB&J, and then that one's the Neutrogena, and it's a beautiful berry color. And this one is creamy, long lasting. You know, just when I have special events, particularly when I want that hotter pink or bright berry kind of look, this is the one I pull. So this one, I'm definitely going to get some other colors and keep with this. And this one's not real super expensive. You can get them at Target and Walmart and all that kind of good stuff. So for drugstore, this is the one I'm going to go with. And for more name brand, whatever, this is the one I'm going to lift up. So they're the winners. And now hopefully maybe you can save some money, or if you have a lip crayon pencil that you just think is amazing, leave me a comment, because I would be totally open to trying new ones. That's kind of the phase I'm in, is just this new thing. I'm going to keep my Ipsy and keep on trying to discover new things through that. Target sadly has discontinued their sample boxes, which did have quite a bit of makeup fairly often, so I'm very sad that Target is discontinuing that. Walmart is taking a month off, but we will see them in August, so we'll keep exploring, and when I find things, I'll share them with you, because that's what friends do, right? So if you have a product to recommend back, go for it. I'll leave particularly the two that I really recommend, I'll leave those below, and I don't get any affiliates or anything. I'm not that high powered and special, but I'm just a simple woman who's kind of discovering makeup and some of these things a lot later in life, and I appreciate you coming along and taking time to learn with me. It's Friday, and the first thing, I have a couple quick things to share as I wrap up my coffee chats, and one is, look at this cute coffee mug. I will leave the website of the artist that I bought this from. I also got a deer mug for my husband, but if you don't know, this is a hobbit hole. It's a hobbit house, but it's just so pretty. Don't want to spill the coffee. It's in there, see? But it's just a beautiful, beautiful mug. So my husband worked really hard finishing the deck. The dog is drinking water, standard. And I just thought to have some coffee or hot tea in the evenings out on the deck. Just wanted to share that. The other thing is kind of a funny story, and I'm hoping that y'all are gonna relate. So I've been going to the gym and working out again, and I was wearing one of my Ellie sports bras, and I'm a larger chested person in general. I wear 34, 36, and I wear an F. So like DDD. And when I worked out, it was okay. But getting back out of it, now that I was sweaty, I like, you know how you do that shimmy, get the sports bra thing up, and I couldn't even, I managed to get it up over the boobs, but then I like got in that awkward place where it's like on your arms and you can't, you like get T-Rexy, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like asking my husband, can you help me get it out of this? And anyway, I thought to myself, when I get these packages from Ellie and Yoga Club, I can kind of give a general, you know, size and guideline, but when you're larger chested, there's not always the perfect amount of material or support for that, even though it's a general size, correct? If that makes sense. So I thought what I would start to do, since it's such a good value on those boxes that I get, I really love the leggings and the tops and things. When I get those sports bras in particular, I'm just gonna pass them on to my viewers that can maybe use them. So this, I washed it, of course. So this is the Ellie sports bra that got stuck. It does have kind of the, these are like mesh here under the breast, and it's got fairly good coverage and cute strappy backs. And I think this might even be a medium, but I think it's a small. Yeah, this one's a small. And then this one also, I have worn this one twice, and it looks like it has plenty of coverage, right? But for whatever reason, my girls are just spilling out of this, and I wore it twice just to confirm, but it just doesn't have the support. But it's got, it does have the spaghetti straps, but it's got pretty good coverage, and it's just really pretty, y'all. And this one is a medium, but it's a tight medium. I think anybody who is a 4 or 6, or you could even be a 6'8". I'm a very true 6 right now. Could wear these. So if you think you could use these, I'm happy to send them to you. This one's been worn twice and this one once, but I've washed them and they are clean and ready to go. So just leave me a comment below, sports bras please, and I would be happy to have you email me your address and let somebody else enjoy those. And just when I collect 2 or 3 more in the future, I will continue to do that. So, women problems, right? Y'all have an awesome day. I will catch you next week's vlog.